It's gonna be a good stream today. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. This stream's definitely gonna be better than the last one. The last one is way too short. Hey Trackpad, hey Story, it's good to see you, good to see you. I'm sorry about that. Um, so, this stream's gonna be better than last stream. Last stream was very short. Um, this one's gonna be good, and this one's gonna be like us actually doing things. So, I am still working on my mission to create all of the bed and breakfast for former baddies, at least the building in Minecraft. So I think it is garden time. I think that's what I want to do. I want to get rid of this rain first. Oh, I destroyed my bed, didn't I? I'm gonna need a new one. This time I'm recording it so that way I can make a better video than the video I just finished editing today because I didn't life's just been weird, you know? It's time to make a second cell for for Starry. I think it'll be fine. I don't think she needs a second cell. I think she can do with just like a rock tied to a stick. That doesn't make any sense. So I think the first plan is to get rid of all of this, and hopefully I can still put like regular plants on this. I should probably test that before I make the entire ground this. Where did I put my pitcher plant? I guess it's gone. How's the build going? We just started. I cannot place it on this. Great, good to know. Dang it, I really wanted to make this the entire ground. What am I gonna do now? I wonder if I can place it on this. Yes! Okay, so not exactly what I wanted, but it'll be fine. So long as it just doesn't look like normal healthy grass, it'll be fine. Music's gone. Hang on, hang on. I've got an idea. I feel like the fact that your Minecraft skin looks like a Slenderman wearing a creeper hoodie. So, I did actually make this skin, myself, custom made. Um, it's a robot. I've had this idea a couple times where, like, what if Minecraft Steve was like a robot made by the Elder Guardians and that's how they survived the zombie apocalypse? And then the goal is to like, the goal of Minecraft is to find where the ancient builders went. I'm not sure if I like this music disc, but I guess we'll leave it on because Minecraft won't play the music by itself. Okay, so this looks like a decent start. That's enough of that, I think. Oh, so much better. Oh, we also for like some of the ground, I have used black concrete powder because they don't have black sand. I think it looks pretty nifty. So, how's your guys' day been going and whatnot? Music was way too creepy, I agree. I should have like planned this out a little better. I'm good just eating a Big Mac for that's great. I'm struggling to Oh, what's wrong with my throat? I'm struggling to make a has-been OC based on Vocaloids and music. That sounds like fun, except for the struggling part. But isn't the struggle just part of relatability, part of the process? That's just part of being an artist, isn't it? I woke up with a stuffy nose and and now my nose has been leaking all day. Aw, man, that sucks. Being sick is the worst. I think I might like legitimately be sick. I thought it was just like woman stuff being annoying, but I think I actually am legitimately sick because I've been just so out of it the past couple days. I cannot think straight. And you know, that doesn't work too good for when you need to do art and whatnot. I do kind of need my brain for that. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to think, but the thoughts do not work. I should have gone into this garden thing with a little bit more of a plan. But I didn't because I kind of like winged it a little bit for most of the rooms. But now that I think about it, I did actually design the rooms like beforehand. Um, sort of a little bit. Like I had like a layout set up. and like general shapes that I wanted. I did not design this garden beforehand. I've not like sketched out like even a rough idea of it. Um, and you know what? I should have done that. This is on me. So if this turns out bad and I have to redo a bunch of my work, I guess that's my fault entirely. I guess I should probably like put the walls right here. Unrelated, but I made this old Minecraft skin I had like in 2021 into a character before. I named her 10. I might talk about her briefly in the future. Well, I'm already interested. I used to... One of my first OCs ever, like when I was like in the 5th grade, was a vampire named 10th. And he was like an experiment created by the government. And like, so it was about this this girl. The story was about this girl named Lemon, and her parents, like it was her birthday and she wanted a parrot, but her parents got her a little brother instead. And then so she met 10th, and the twist it was gonna be after a few days of shenanigans of him going to school and being very obviously a vampire and no one believes her. The twist was gonna be the twist was gonna be that her parents were government agents posing as circus clowns and they got kidnapped by aliens. And so now Lemon and 10th have to go on like a mission to help their parents by meeting up with like 2 of their uncles that live together that are roommates. They have to go find them and team up with them, and then in the process their uncles mutate into weird like creature things. Like one was a scorpion and I don't remember what the other one was. How did it end? I never wrote an ending. I wanted to make it into a comic, but like, you know, I was in the 5th grade and didn't know what I was doing, so it never happened. I remember there was also like this like like the main villain was supposed to be like this eldritch abomination dragon guy. I don't remember what his name was. Your kid, mine was cooking back then. Yeah, I used to talk about it in Brainstorm with my mom. And she was really disappointed that I never ended up making it. I need to get all of these building supplies out of my inventory and just put in plants. Can I plant this? I can. I'm stuck. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I don't like a single thing I've done. I think we need to like plan out a sketch because this isn't working. I can't freeball it like this. Hang on. Let's switch over to Ibis Paint. We'll make a really rough, stupid little sketch, and hopefully that should help us plan out this thing better. Oh my goodness, spoilers of Lucifer's full demon form that I never finished sketching. Uh, 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 uh. I was gonna make like a height chart, but I never ended up doing it. Hang on. There was somebody that I promised I would play a specific song that they wanted me to play. Where is it? Ah. Where did I put? Oh, it didn't work. Where did I put my tablet? Okay, never mind. It doesn't wanna play that song. I guess we'll do something else then. That's really weird. Hang on. What do we want to listen to? What's like what's a good game soundtrack? Sonic Lofi? No Sonic Lofi. Cause I always get copyright claims whenever I do that. Zelda? Yeah, we can do Zelda. Zelda soundtrack. Let me know if like the levels need work or anything. Oh, it doesn't work. Man, my computer doesn't want to play anything with sound right now. Apparently, it wants me to restart my computer. I guess we'll just listen to Opera GX's like browser sounds or something. Nope, never mind. That doesn't want to play either. I guess we'll just sit here in silence. You know what? I've got an idea. Hang on. Got an idea. I'm going to try a different browser and see if like the browser's the problem. Let's see. Zelda soundtrack. side of my headphones. There we go. All right. There we go. Now we've got music. Good. All right. Where's my pen? There it is. All right. Okay. I'm gonna eat the canvas. Please don't do that. Oh, it's not plugged in. That's why it's not working. All right. Now it's working. Okay. All right. Let's see. So we've got the main entry right here. Got the staircases, chandelier, the doors, hallways. Then we got like this stupid little area right here, and some hallway, and that branches off into this little square, and Charlotte's office right over there. Charlotte's office. Then we've got like a little gap here where the basement is. We've got ourselves the living room. I think I need to make that a little bit bigger. Okay, living room. We've got like the fireplace. We've got the bar. We love the bar. We've got couches right here. Hallway keeps going down and it opens up right there. And then we've got this wall right there. We've got the bathroom right there. That opens up right there. Toilet, sink. And then we've got the kitchen and the dining room. Okay. And then we've got the living room, right? Not the living room, but the library. Right here we got the nook. Magical moment watching AJ become an engineer thinker. Yeah, well, funny thing about that is that I actually took an introduction to architecture class when I was in high school because I was temporarily interested in architecture. But the thing is that I didn't love it so much, which is why I'm an accountant and not an engineer. I would not be a very good engineer. Let's see. That should not be curving like that. We got there, like that. And then it branches off. We got like our big window over here. Got the door. Can't forget the door. This is too long. Door. Let's see, we've got the porch right here. And that's where the stairs are. And this like curves around to a second porch, smaller porch. And that's our house plan. So now what the heck do we do with the garden? I'm trying so hard to understand what I'm looking at, but my brain is doing backflips around it. Yeah, this is why I had to actually build the darn thing, in Minecraft. Otherwise, my brain can't comprehend it either, because I don't know what I'm looking at either. Screw it. I mean, basically, what we just made is just like the general like structure of the house. So now we can put like garden around it. Let's see, they're on a hill. I don't really want it to be just like a boring. I don't want it to be just a boring square wall around it. And I want that wall to be further away. I want to have like plenty of yard. Put the house like closer up to the front of the gate. And I think we'll move it more like that. Let's see, we'll put the front gate like right here. And then like since they're on a hill, like it would like curve down. And this would like all be like barren. Ignore my shoddy, horrible mountains. I'm thinking like of actually like building it, so like I've got an idea. What if it was like in like a volcanic crater, like a volcano that's like a dormant volcano, one that like doesn't have lava in it anymore. And that's how it's so secluded, so I don't have to build a wall, at least not like a traditional wall. I would build a crater instead. Yes! Because Charlotte is a dragon, of course she would live in a volcano! How fun was it to build the thing in Minecraft? It was actually quite fun. It definitely helped my brain, like, work better. Because, like, my brain no work, you know? I've been so out of it, I don't even know how to describe it, like, other than just, like, out of it, you know? Ugh. So, like, doing something different has, like, actually helped me feel way better. Okay. Now, garden. This is gonna be the hard part, is coming up with something new. Maybe we could, like, have it be, like, woodsy, foresty area over here? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Because it would be really nice if this place, like, overlooked, like, how about, like, a pond? Well, let's make it a better pond. We'll have a better pond right here. We'll probably give it, like, some rocks around the edges. And, like, probably, like, some of that action. Put some fish in there. It'll be great. We'll have, like, some waterfall action. That's always cool. And, like, some trees. Trees would be cool. Trees are always cool. Some bushes and ferns. Maybe it's like some fallen logs. We'll make that look really nice. Flowers, of course. Gotta have flowers. Flowers everywhere. That'll be good. That'll be good. And probably inside the crater, Charlotte could try planting a garden inside of it to make it kind of look like the Garden of Eden, but hellish version. That is kind of like what my idea is, because hell is like such a dry, at least in the Pride Ring, because it's such a dry, barren, rocky place. Plants are something that only the rich can afford. So having plants, like, not only does it look nice and kind of reference the Garden of Eden a little bit, which would get her father to hang around, but it would also just, like, be like a display of how wealthy she is. Mission of Volcano is amazing irony. Yes. I'd ask how the hotel guests are able to live in something as hot as a volcano, but it makes sense if they're around Charlotte so often, they'd probably be used to the incredibly high temperatures. Well, the thing is the volcano is dormant. How volcanoes form is actually pretty interesting, because it really depends. Because like the way the volcanoes form is you've got like tectonic plates, which is the slabs of Earth of the planet that like make up the surface, and between these two like is where you get volcanoes, earthquakes, and tsunamis. So what happens is you can have, I actually forget how it works a little bit, but if you have like these two plates like pulling away from each other, that's how you get um that's how you get volcanoes, is when these are pulling away, like magma like comes out of it. It's just, I minimize my screen. You get like that's where that's where volcanoes come from, and so like wherever that like lava comes up is where you get these lava shoots, these volcanoes, because it's like melted rock that like shot up really far and then cooled down really fast. And so how so if that plate is like pulling this direction and the other plate is pulling this direction and the lava like forms right here, but this plate is going this way, these like volcanoes are going to keep on pulling away this direction, and like as they get, when they're away from that little opening, they'll be out of lava and will be safe to inhabit. So that's actually how like Hawaii formed, was it came from like one hot spot, and then the islands that formed around it like pulled away, and you can tell which ones are oldest by how small they are. The smaller ones have had more weathering and whatnot destroy them, which is why they're smaller, and will eventually be replaced with newer, bigger islands, because eventually, as weathering and whatnot goes on, these will eventually be destroyed by the elements. Have you ever written down songs from a character playlist and numbered them, then added what scene the song fits for the character? No. Never say you didn't learn anything from me, guys, because you just learned all that nonsense. I think what I want here is we'll have like some bushes like right here next to the place. That'll be nice. Bushes right here will be good too. Bushes are very cool. You know what Charlotte would really like is if like we had like a tunnel of like trees around here, like for seclusion and whatnot. We could put like vines hanging down. I'll put some more trees over here. Maybe like field goes here, because then we'll have like a place for activities. We could have a sports episode. We could add a pool, but I think I would prefer to add a pool like instead of like on the ground level. It might be better to add a pool like within the house. I could put a pool right here. That would be nice. So where do I want the flower garden to go? So I want there to be a flower garden. I think maybe we could like take this deck off. We'll put like planks over here. And then we could like have like some streams, some fake streams with like the water coming over like this. We'll put some fish in there too. And then we can put like the plants and flowers like along the edges. I don't know if I think I like this. We have pathway. We could put like trees around it here, and we'll put like flowers and whatnot between the trees. So it's like a nice, long, romantic walk. That'll be nice. I guess we can probably add plants over here too. And we could like make like some fruit trees in there too. Let's have these trees kind of like fade out over this direction. We'll have bushes along the walls. That'll be cool. What am I gonna do with the rest of this space? There's so much of it. I could have like a water fountain out front. Water fountain out front. Like, we'll put flowers around it. That'll be cool. Yes. Entrance to a series of intricate underground caves. As cool as that would be, I've already set everything at ground floor, in the world that we're building in. So, we don't have any room to build those. I mean, I have an idea. We could, like, on this wall over here, we'll put, like, a nether portal to simulate the entrance to hell. And then we could have one of them hammock for Angel outside. Oh, that's such a great idea. Hammock for Angel Dust is a great idea. I don't like the placement of this. But I think Statue of Charlotte right there is a good idea. Dragon form. Put it there. Cool. Gonna have to have like the tiles out around it. We'll have it like covered in grass. Whatnot, or maybe not. Yes, we will. We'll have a lifeguard tower right there. And it could be made out of his own webs too, like he made it to get away from everyone inside. That's a great idea. I was actually planning on putting a hammock in his room when eventually I get around to that, but I want to work on the outside a little bit right now. What do we do with this big space? How much space? Maybe what we'll do is when I build this big wall around here, we'll have Dragon Head here. We'll have this like gigantic statue, like curve around. Life-size Charlotte statue merch when. That would be great. Like the wall be built to kind of like look like her, of the tail be over here. Arm. Okay. And we're still left with all this freaking space. We could have like what are those things called? A gazebo. We could put a gazebo right here. A gazebo. Gazebos are normally like round, right? Like the little stairs. So my family on my grandparents' property, we actually do have a gazebo. It's right next to like this little frog pond that is not being taken care of, unfortunately, because the water is broken, but the frogs persist anyway. So we'll have the little frog pond and we'll put flowers all around it. Charlotte's a girly girl and she deserves to be a girly girl. But we'll put a big tree here. We won't like spawn it in. What we'll do is we'll actually probably actually build that. I mean, someone could make a standee of her. I do plan to make a standee of her eventually. So we got our little frog area. I'm sure I can probably come up with other things to put like around it as I'm actually drawing it. Not drawing it, but building it. Plenty of grass. We'll have like probably like some berry bushes around here. I think, what if like waterfall coming out of giant dragon mouth and then just pooling around, making all the pores jealous. Like all this water just to like brag to Mammon, hey, I'm freaking rich too. Because like something I need to keep in mind while I'm building this is that like in a way she is using this property to show off to her siblings and also to like try and get her siblings to like come stay with her, like, please live with me. Okay, so I think we'll have like a shed, a little shed like right there. I love how the things to show off how rich she is are just basic things you can find at a park. Well, yeah, but like she owns them and they're hers, and you can't. Like, this is stuff that you cannot get in hell. Like, it's normal for Earth, but not for hell. Like, just even the grass alone is so expensive. How long has it been since she's seen her siblings? In the current day, it's been a few hundred years. I think I said 300, but it might be less. I think the last time that she was around was the Victorian period, probably. And then mom gone, and then she was like, you know what, I'm depressed. And then she just stayed in her room for a very long. Her house fell to ruin. Okay, so we got the shed here, and then I think I want to put like a little vegetable garden right here. Because in medieval times, a lot of housing, a lot of castles were self-sufficient. They would grow all of their vegetables and all of their wheat and everything like right there on the property. We're definitely gonna need like a big thing of wheat, um, or making beer. She's definitely gonna want that. Yeah, yeah. I like this. I think this is good. And now to go build it all. Oh boy. Boy, is this gonna be a lot of work. Well, you know what? It's gonna be fun. So she was hibernating? Yes. An abandoned insane asylum disguised as a hotel is legit a great idea. What am I doing? I don't even remember. Game. Let me get the game back up. That's the wrong tab. That's the wrong tab. Let me turn. Don't need that. Goodness. Alright, alright, it's getting up. It's just. Okay, back to work we go. I honestly want to work on my own has-been AU, but I don't care about the show enough to ever make one. That's great. That's wonderful. That's funny. Hmm. I don't really want to work on the outer wall. Not yet, anyway. I mean, I have to do that eventually. I guess I could just start by, like, marking it out. What would be, like, a good material? I guess I can keep using blackstone. And so far, blackstone hasn't, like, shown me wrong or anything. Oh, I've already got plenty of blackstone in my inventory. We could, like, put a few blocks of gilded blackstone, like, here and there. Definitely gonna want gold for the eyeballs. Well, I don't actually need that right now, because I'm just marking it out. Hey, Ducky, it's good to see you. So, what I did just now is let's see, how far do I want this to go out? What I've just finished doing is I just finished, like, sketching out, like, the, outside of Charlotte's house. Is that enough? I think more. That should probably be good. So what we're doing right now is I'm just like marking out where the outer wall is gonna be, because what we've actually decided like just recently is that Charlotte's house is going to be within a non-active volcano, a dormant volcano. Oh no. Oh no. I have to make this a circle! Oh, what have I done to myself? I'm a fool. So, whoa. I'm a genius. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a circle, baby. Is that a circle? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby, that's a circle. What was that? Do I look like I'm in some kind of cave to you? We'll just round this out a little bit more. That that did not round out. Mmm. That's not a perfect circle. That needs to that needs some work. How the hell did you make it a perfect circle? I didn't! It needs work! Okay. We're doing an artist circle. Like, you know how, like, the difference between, like, artist circles and not artist circles is that artists just draw the line over and over and over? That looks like an egg. This needs a little bit more buffing. Alright, let's see how that looks. It's not bad. It's not bad. But that little part over there is going to bother me. I need to fix this over here. This part is too flat. Okay. Okay, hopefully that should do it. Hopefully. It's not a perfect circle, but you know what? It's good enough that I could make a face out of it. And that's good enough for me. Oh my. I was gonna say, oh my god, that circle actually looks perfect, and then I saw it in full. uh, it's good enough. It's good enough. It doesn't need to be perfect right now. It could be perfect later. Now let's fix this monstrosity that I've created. Oh, well, actually, I can leave that. I can leave that where it is. But this needs to go away. And where are my music discs? Bring in the dancing lobsters. Let's see, I don't think I've heard this one before. Yeah, thank you. I'll have to get rid of the water. And those blocks we'll get rid of later. Actually, can I plant? It doesn't matter if I can plant. I can just make the trees myself. But can I plant these stupid little things? I need that. Can I plant this here? I can. Okay, so we leave the mycelium. Mycelium stays. There we go. Good to see my egg boys in my chat. Always love to see my voice actors hanging out. Whoa. I guess it's gonna be a 4-lane. I hope this won't be too disorienting to watch when I speed it up and edit it for YouTube. You guys excited for the Minecraft movie? Because I'm not. It looks like garbage to me. Two and two. Okay, 4. The Minecraft movie looks like a kid going through an acid trip mixed with a fever dream. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that. Like, the way they did it is they decided to take a bunch of human children and put them in the world of Minecraft, right? And then the entire trailer, they're like pointing out like the weird parts of Minecraft, like you punch a tree, you get a log, right? Things that like make sense to us within universe because that's just how the universe functions, right? Imagine if they did that with like superhero movies, where like a bunch of kids get sucked into a comic book world and the entire time they're making meta jokes about everybody using word bubbles to talk. Like, imagine if they did that, right? Everyone would hate it because that's stupid. Like, because like when we're playing Minecraft and we're punching a tree and we get a piece of wood, we know like logically that's not actually happening. You're not actually well, you are actually punching a tree, but you're not actually having the piece of wood shrink down into a teeny tiny little hand-holdable item, right? That's just how they convey it within the universe, so it makes sense within universe because it's like a shorthand for like actually picking something up, right? And we know logically whenever we're reading a comic book that the characters aren't actually using these dialogue bubbles to talk. That's just how they convey talking through the medium of comic books. So I don't understand why on earth they thought it would be a great idea to like draw attention to the parts of Minecraft that are shorthand for real life. That's such a bizarre, weird thing to do, and it's very immersion breaking. The Minecraft movie looks like with them old videos of this is what Minecraft mobs would look like in real life. Man. You know what I wish we got instead? I wish we had gotten an actual live-action Minecraft movie. Like, with real life. Like, I've seen a lot of criticism of people saying, oh, this should have just been animated. I disagree. I think they should have done full live action. I want them to use practical effects. I want them to make a real survival movie using the real lore of real Minecraft and the real mission of Minecraft and the mobs of Minecraft, but just make it real. You know, I want to see like an actual zombie movie where you're the only person left in existence that also has skeletons and creepers and these weird pig people and you have to go to hell. I would much rather have that. I wanted a live action Minecraft movie, not a CGI abomination. Like what they did for the FNAF movie? Exactly. Although I've got to be honest, as much as I loved the FNAF movie, I didn't think it was anything very good or special. It's just it was really refreshing because they used actual practical effects, and I will forever love any movie that uses actual practical effects. Yeah, I loved it for its practical effects, but the story itself, lame. You know, the story was not very good, and I didn't find the characters compelling in the slightest. But you know what I did like? I did like the big robots that actually existed in real life that they actually made props of. understand why movies and studios are so afraid of practical effects these days. Like, it used to be that CGI was the cool new thing that everyone wanted, but like it's just not that anymore. Nobody thinks that CGI is impressive. It's expected. You know what people would love to see? Real life. Like, we've gotten to the point where everything is so digital and so fake that what we actually want to see is just real things. We want things that are real now. Real life has become the escape from the internet. At least for some people, not for me. I don't have any friends. And I'm scared of people. I'm deathly afraid of people. And you know, it didn't used to be that way until I met this horrible woman who I will forever despise. They don't do practical effects because it costs money. Well, the thing about that is, it doesn't actually cost as much money as you think. I mean, it obviously still costs money, and sometimes it does cost more money to have a practical effect than CGI. Like, especially like if you're using puppets. Can I have my mouse back, please? Thank you. But it's not quite as expensive as a lot of people pretend it does. The only reason why it's not as expensive to use CGI is because they're abusing the hell out of their workers. I apologize for the mean language. This is the blue one. I need this one. So I don't want these to be too close to the house. Oh. Oh no! Oh no, it's not fine. It's terrible. FNAF was made on a budget of 20 million USD. The animatronics in that movie had to have been pretty cheap. Another thing with CGI is you can keep retaking, with some practical effects it takes a lot of time to set up and redo. But the thing is that with practical effects is just sometimes it just looks better, you know? This looks horrible. What am I doing? What am I actually doing? What does a Minecraft tree look like? I don't need this anymore. Can I have some bone meal, please? Thank you. I don't need these. Let's see what this looks like. Hey, grow! What's wrong with you? Are you like the other ones where you need... Oh. You are. AJ, I'm gonna draw with my friend on Magma. Who should I draw? You know what? I would love to see what Saphira looks like, in your imagination. Well, that was way easier. That was, like, significantly easier. We're getting rid of this. And just gonna use bone meal. That is way easier. I guess that one can stay. Ooh, I like this new tree. When the leaves fall. Yes. Yes. Ah, I'm in the ground. Chat, we're so in it. We're so in it, chat. More. We're so in it, chat. We're so in it. More. These logs are in the way. Oh, this is great. And best of all, the trees make it look like the garden is overgrowing. Yes, absolutely. I do want the garden to look like it's been overgrowing for a very long time. And it hasn't really been tended to. Oh, I like that. I feel like an evil scientist that has just discovered something incredible. I feel like I have far too much power. Can I make a sixer? Oh, extra big tree. Extra big tree. I am the creator of life. Oh, before me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go away. Can I use this on my ceiling? No, I can't. Can I make an 8er? Or well, I guess it's a 9er. No. No, I can't. I can't do that. But I can make lots of them. We'll make a 6er, but put it this way. No. There. E large. I missed the 2 in front. I clicked on the wrong one. Oh well, it's fine. Hoover. Nope. I didn't mean to throw that. Okay, apparently it doesn't want to do tubers anymore. And I'm doing it wrong. I know that I'm doing it wrong. Okay. It really doesn't want to do it anymore. It's fine. Ah. Enough room. What about right here? Yes. Oh yes. Let's see. Let's get some other trees in here because we do need more trees. I've never grown a cherry tree before. Let's do it away from the other trees. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so you only need one. Let's get rid of you. I don't want you here. I got rid of all of the wood, so they should decay on their own. It does still look very pretty, though. Let's see, I've got to have room for you, like... Sure, I've got room for you right here. I was right. Look at that! They're kissing! Like what Maggie and Charlie are gonna do. No. Eh, switch. There we go. It's beautiful, chat. It's beautiful. I want one right here. Yes! It's gorgeous. Oh, chat, we're so in it. I wonder if I can fit one right here. Yes. Yes. I want to see a scene of someone, maybe Charlotte or Vaggie, walking down a large line of trees and Bean lurking behind them as he stalks that person inside the building. That would be great. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm getting ideas for scenes just by having these things appear. Okay, not that one. This one will. Can you go right there? No. Ah, stop entering the inventory when I don't want that. Hang on, hang on. You get out of here. I want this, and I want this, and I want you away, and I want you away. Look at the way that the leaves mix with each other. Yeah, chat, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. It feels so good to be happy. Oh, this is great. This is lovely. I love this. Let's see, how much tree do we have? Quite a decent amount. Okay, let's see. Let's plan this out a little better. So I want more cherries here, here, here. Not you, not there. Here. Where are my others? The other one. I need this one too. There. Hey, chicken. Run and flee. Okay, so that's all planned out. I want more over here too. Let's just bulk this up. Have I created pastel goth? Because this is kind of what it's giving. Because we got like the scary dead pale trees over here, and then we got beautiful pink girly trees. It's like the perfect combination of aesthetics. It makes me so happy. You guys have no idea. Gray is my absolute favorite color. It's the best color. And you know what? There are very few things that look better with gray than pink. I didn't mean to place 3 at once, but I guess I did. Okay, can't go there. Hmm. You know what? We can leave those there. They can be ground cover. Oh, poor little thing all by yourself. That's a pretty decent looking forest. That's a very decent looking forest. Oh, there we go. Now we can shove these in here as ground cover. What am I doing? I have to replace the ground first. I've just had a thought. Would 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 this would would this be better? No. Even if it makes more sense, I still like this better. E. There we go. Have we listened? I don't know if I've listened to this one yet. I don't need chains right now. What are you thinking, AJ? I'm thinking nothing, actually. Something you have to understand about me is that whenever I'm making anything, I have zero thoughts happening. Like I get in the zone and then nothing else matters. So I'm curious. Can I? Let's see. Where is it? Can I put the nether things? Go away. Can I put these on here? Okay, good. I can. They look bad though, so I probably won't. What am I doing? There we go. Now I have the right button. Considering changing the color of my AU's Charlie's waistcoat from black to gray, I am very excited to get started on that particular commission of yours. That one sounds fun. Like, my favorite commissions to do are character design ones. Like legit. Everything else, like, kind of feels like more of a chore to me, I guess, in a way. I don't know. I don't know what I think about anything. I do need to finish your commission. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I'm so opposed mentally from doing it. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with your commission, and I probably could finish it tonight if I tried really hard, but I just don't want to, and I don't know why. I'm just going through some art block stuff right now, and I just don't want to draw anything at all. Like, I don't even want to draw stuff, like, for YouTube. I don't want to draw stuff for myself. The only thing that I wanted to draw was that stupid little sketch that we used to just plan out, like, the lay of the land for this. And the only reason I did that was because I had to, in order to make any progress. I don't know what's wrong with my brain, and honestly, it's quite frustrating to me, because I would really like to be productive. I would really like to finish your commissions. I would really like to get started on other people's commissions, but there's just some kind of stupid mental block that I'm going through right now, and I don't know what it is. I also just, like, don't like myself right now. Like, normally I feel perfectly fine about myself, but I'm going through some moments of low self-esteem, and I don't know why. And I'm sure I will feel better in, like, a few days when woman time is over. I don't know, man. It just kind of sucks. I'm in a weird place right now. This is gonna take forever. Let me just mark this out so that way, like, instead of just doing this forever, I can, like, have, like, a more clearly defined area of how much I have to do. There we go. Much better. Actually, what does this shape look like? Yeah, okay. This will be much faster. Welcome to digging stream, where this is all we're gonna do today is dig. Editing this video is gonna be a monster. So part of the reason why I didn't record anything um of the building of the first floor, not only because I didn't actually plan on making a video about it, but also because digging out the floor is so boring to me. Um I was just watching YouTube the entire time while I was doing it. And obviously, it would be really distracting to watch other people's videos while I'm working on this. And also, I kind of just don't want people to know like what kinds of videos I entertain myself with. I don't think they're bad or anything, but you know how some people are, like if you like start watching a certain content creator, or you like they figure out what supposed side you're on, they'll like start to think that you like agree with everything that person thinks and says and does, and it's really stupid, and I don't want anybody in my business just because I like watching people who get overly angry about like stupid, horrible, terrible movies and the people that make them. Ugh. Wow, look at that sunrise. Bro's tweaking over there. That's lovely. Movie reviews are a hit or a miss for me. Yeah, I get that. I feel like the same way about drama videos because I do watch like a lot of drama videos, whether or not I actually care about the drama. But recently, I've just gotten so sick of all of the creators that I used to watch that like looking at them infuriates me. Like there was this lady, and I am actually gonna say the name of her channel because I don't know. I just feel like it gives good context, I guess. I don't know. It's not like this is really gonna matter. Like there's 9 of you. There's this lady. Her name is Swoop, and she makes like big deep dives of like drama stuff. And that I do love to watch. Sometimes she does true crime, which I also love to watch. But like recently I feel like she's become kind of a slop channel a bit because she's got this her second channel that I did subscribe to called Swoop 2, where she like doesn't try very hard on her content, and it's kind of just like changed my perception of her, because I feel like she was the content creator that had the Factor advertisement in it that I actually bought, that wasted all my money and also like made me taste some really disgusting food, and I supported her by doing that. um and so like whenever I see her like making these videos about content creators that are like really big old nothing burgers, like what they're doing like ultimately doesn't matter, and seeing her talk about how problematic like this baker lady is, or for whatever reason, it just kind of like ticks me off at this point, because even though I probably would have liked to have seen that content before, after like kind of like waking up and realizing that Swoop isn't a very good person either, and maybe there was a reason she got kicked out of the makeup community. It like just I just don't want to listen to her speak anymore. I don't want to listen to this lady call out people about absolutely nothing after she tricked me into buying some really disgusting food just for like a quick buck. It really pisses me off. So I can't watch her anymore, which is really too bad because she used to be one of my favorites and now I can't stand her. And it also makes me question a lot of other things about her, because now I'm wondering how much else of her was fake? How much more was she lying to me about? And you know, really, like, I feel bad about, like, doubting some of the serious things she said that she's gone through, but I just don't believe her anymore. I don't trust movie reviews because some of the ones I've seen just blatantly lie or leave stuff out, and it frustrates me because you hate on something for not having an answer when you have the answer, but don't bring it up. Yeah, I totally get that. What I usually do is I don't watch movie reviews by just like anyone. I have a few like trusted critics that I usually go to. And I do watch critics that like have different opinions, but like the movie reviews that I prefer to watch are about movies that I know are bad, like Velma. I just like watch I love to see people just ripping things apart. Like that is my absolute favorite thing. There's this guy that I watch quite frequently. I don't agree with everything he says, but I do think he's very, very funny. Um and what he does like these reviews about like quote unquote woke content specifically, you know, like the stuff that is just like blatantly like not liberal or anything, just like, you know, stuff that's just like catering to people who care about social justice to make a quick buck. He makes a lot of content ripping that kind of thing apart, and it makes me laugh every single time. Show belongs in the penis exploding. But yeah, like stuff in that vein. Watching people like tear that apart is my favorite thing. I have to say, you know, I think I would consider myself like fairly liberal, mostly like a moderate. I would imagine most people are moderates, but you know, I still think I have like quite a bunch of liberal beliefs and whatnot. But frankly, I am just sick of that side of the aisle. They've just like there's so many people on that are on that side of the aisle or claim to be on that side of the aisle that just infuriate me to a degree that I no longer want to be associated with it, because the people that have been meanest to me in my entire life have been people who are on the same side as me politically, and I no longer want to be on that side anymore because of how horribly I've been treated by people for literally no reason at all. Like stuff that like just doesn't matter. Like I remember I once said I don't care about pride flags, and I got harassed for it for like 3 hours straight, and it was the worst thing ever. And I never want that to happen to me again. And I cannot have liberal friends in real life because I hate them so much, which is really too bad because we agree on a lot of the same things. But because I have some minor disagreements about some things, like specifically the economy, because a lot of people on our side don't have any understanding of how economy works. Because I have those like slight differences in beliefs and opinions, they think I'm the freaking devil, and it's the absolute worst. And it's been something I've been holding in for a long time, but I just hate my political party now. And I think the reason why so many people are turning away from the liberal side of the aisle is because a lot of our candidates just freaking suck. And you know what? The culture we've created also freaking sucks. I'm sick of it. Because you know what? I've never had a bad experience with a conservative ever. They've always been nothing but respectful to me. I know that I really shouldn't talk about politics, But like, this is my stream and I'll do what I want. But like, also, it's something that like, it's been weighing on my mind about a lot because it's affected me so much. Like, I don't want politics to play a role in my life, but we've created a culture for ourselves, like, regardless of what side you're on, like, people are just encouraged not to think for themselves and to just be, like, to just conform to whatever their party thinks and feels, regardless of what the evidence actually says. And I don't think that's good. I think it's a horrible thing that we've created a culture where people aren't encouraged to think for themselves. And if you aren't completely on one side or the other, you're an evil person. I think that's horrible and I hate that. And you know what? That issue of being encouraged not to think for yourself, and that idea that everybody that's against you is evil, that isn't nearly as prevalent in conservative culture. Like, yes, you still have like alt right wingers, like people who are just as bad as super left wing people. There's gonna be that on every side of every argument. There are always gonna be those horrible radicals. But the thing is that the radicals on the right haven't infested the culture of most conservative people nearly as bad as the radicals of the left have infested left-wing culture. It's not as bad on the right. At least that has been my experience. Sorry for bringing all that up. I just, I think it's important, and, my opinion, like, about politics of all things, like, really doesn't matter. You know, sometimes, like, you just have to get something off your chest to people that, like, maybe aren't, like, already, like, super supportive of you, I guess. Sometimes you just want to scream into the void, I just think it's like, it's so astounding. Like, I'm a gay person, I'm openly gay, and like, even though I choose, like, not to act on it anymore, like, it's just weird. Because, like, I was very, very left-wing when I was a teenager, and, I was supported by that community. When I was a teenager, I was openly gay, I was dating a girl, and people that were left wing, they liked me and they were supportive of me. But the second I decided not to choose not to be gay and follow my religion instead, like, all of a sudden all that support went away, and like people were saying like, oh, you're being brainwashed, you can't think for yourself, oh, you're so homophobic, how could you, you're a traitor, you're a traitor, how dare you not suck a vagina, evil, evil. And you know what, conservatives, that never happened. That never happened to me with conservatives. They accepted me when I was dating girls, and they accepted me when I wasn't. What an ironic thing that is, because the liberal culture will have you believe that they're the ones that are tolerant, they're the ones that are open to people's choices. They're always going, my body, my choice. But like, what if my choice is I'm gay, but I don't want to act like that, And then they hate you. Like, I'm not choosing for anyone other than myself, but because I've made a choice that doesn't align with what they want, they hate me for it. And I got kicked out. It makes me feel like I kind of don't belong anywhere. Because, you know, as accepting as conservatives are, there's always going to be those few conservatives that are going to hate me because I was born a certain way. And then a lot of liberals, like more than you would think, hate me because I choose not to act the way that I was born. So now I feel like I don't really belong anywhere. And, you know, it's frustrating. I wish that in like the liberal side that the people that are like big in that side were more willing to like call each other out for bad stuff that people have done. So that way we can make our community a nicer place to be in. But for some reason we don't. Like do any of you like Hassan? Hassan is one was or he either is or was one of like the biggest creators in like the liberal politics uh sphere for a long time. And he like openly has said, "Hey, if you're a conservative woman, you deserve to get raped." And nobody said anything about it. And like we all just let that happen. I have so many thoughts and opinions that I cannot share because I'm afraid of getting doxxed. Yep, we have created a culture where people are afraid to say what they actually feel because people, like, on both sides get so violently angry and hateful about it to the point where it could actually put your life in danger to to say anything. It's ridiculous. And it's on both sides, but I've noticed that it's worse on the left, at least in recent times. Like, it definitely still happens with right-wingers, but not quite as much. And I think part of the reason why it doesn't happen as much with right-wingers is because the radical right-wingers that will, like, be violent and hateful towards you don't know how to dox you. So if you're just saying stuff on the internet, they can't do anything about it, but they will beat you up in real life. Oh. Can I kill that guy? No, you're not allowed. Even if what he said was absolutely disgustingly wrong. No, you cannot kill him just for saying it. And you know, if he were to be like harmed for saying that, I would be upset. Cuz you know, like even if I absolutely disagree, I I don't think it's right to silence people for that kind of thing. Like unless it's like it is kind of breaking community guidelines a bit. I do think he deserves like a temporary ban for that, but I don't think that taking away his entire platform is the right solution. I think it would be better for people to just, you know, not watch him. Just don't listen. What I really wish is that all of his little friends or like people that look up to him and everybody that's on that side of the political spectrum, what I wish instead um instead of deplatforming, I just wish that that the left would just call him out for being a horrible person. A horrible crazy maniac who frankly has a scary amount of influence on people. In my personal opinion, it shouldn't matter what someone does as long as it doesn't hurt anyone or themselves. You not wanting to date women shouldn't matter at all since no one's getting hurt by that. Exactly. Of course, there are a few issues where it's like kind of debatable whether or not you're hurting somebody. That I really shouldn't share my opinions on because it's far too divisive and frankly not worth arguing about. At least not like my opinion on certain things like isn't going to change anything. I think there are some issues, like some political issues, that can't really be solved with voting. I feel like that a lot of political issues can only be solved with like societal and cultural change. Like people having babies out of wedlock. Like it doesn't matter what what um what laws we put in place about birth control and all that kind of all that kind of junk. It really doesn't matter because people are going to do bad and stupid stuff anyway. The only thing we can really do is change our culture to like look down upon people who do that, frankly, but also to like support people in a way that doesn't enable them. Oh shit, I clicked out of the game. There's also like the issue of poverty. Poverty is never going to be fixed with rules. There's nothing you can do legally to like end poverty forever. That's just something that you have to change with society. Because the reason why most people are poor is because of bad financial decisions, which can be avoided. Succeeding in this country financially is incredibly easy to do. All you have to do is finish high school, get a job, wait until you're married to have kids, and you'll be fine. And spend less than you make, which should be obvious, but for some people it's not. Also, never go into debt. Debt is always a bad thing. You should never go into debt for anything except for housing. That includes education. Going into debt for education is the stupidest thing you could ever do, ever. I did not go into debt for my education. Um, Sometimes I'm genuinely scared to say that I don't like certain ships within Hasbin Hotel. I don't like Radio Apple. I don't like Adam's Apple. But if somebody likes it, I won't care they do them. Don't like Adam's Apple. Banned from the community. I'm joking. I'm playing. Do not like Radio Apple either, but I think there are ways to do it in a way that is entertaining. Um, I do like Adam's Apple, to be frank. I find it kind of funny. But the thing is that it has to be done in a very specific way, otherwise it's wrong and no. Um, I think the reason why I don't like Radio Apple is because like, for most instances, in order to make the ship work, you do have to write Alistair out of character in order to make it work. Like, I know people always say, well, ace people can be in romantic relationships too, and ace people can have sex. And while I do agree with that, I think the way that I've seen it written personally, like, they completely change Alistair's personality in order to make it happen, and I don't like it. For Adam's Apple though, I do see it happening, but I can't imagine Adam's Apple ever happening in a way that is healthy. Um Adam's Apple is a toxic ship and we all have to get over that. Like, it's bad. It's bad. Like, I like the characters to be written in character or as close to in character as possible. Um so as long as I think Adam's apple can absolutely work, but it only works if not Alistair, if Adam and Lucifer still hate each other. I also think it works very well if it's completely one-sided. I'm sorry, I seriously don't like it. It's just how the characters interact and they sexualize it so much. Yes, I agree. I think that's another reason why I don't like Radio Apple is because it really feels like a ship that only exists is I feel like the only reason it exists is because Lucifer and Alistair are the fan favorites and everyone loves them and everyone thinks they're hot. And I feel like that's the only reason it exists. And you know what? That's fine. If people want to sexualize characters and make two characters that they think are hot kiss, who gives a darn? I don't care. Well, like, some people get so stupidly passionate over their stupid yaoi porn. It's not good. Get over it. You're allowed to like things that aren't good. I like Has Been Hotel. Has Been Hotel is not good. I like An Arrangement Was Made. It's not good. Frankly, like, my favorite ship in Has Been Hotel will forever be Adam and Charlie. It is my absolute favorite thing. I just, like, cheerleader and a jock. It's my favorite thing ever. And it's a classic. And it makes me happy, but at the same time, I know that it's also just, it's kind of in a way straight, it's straight Adam's apple, but like, it could actually work. And you know what? It's not a good ship. It really isn't. But it makes me happy. I don't get the ships because Alistair and Lucifer met twice, and the second time they weren't even acknowledging each other, while the first time Alistair was just straight up talking down to Lucifer. They don't know each other. Exactly! They don't know each other. They don't know each other at all. Oh, get out of my face. They don't know each other at all, and frankly, their dynamic kind of bores me. Like, it feels like just another lovers, enemies to lovers type thing. And you know what? I'm getting kind of bored of it. It feels like enemies to lovers just for the sake of enemies to lovers. Also, we all know Adam's apple is not gonna happen. Adam is dead and deceased. He's not coming back. I don't want Adam's apple to be canon. I'll be honest, I do not want that to happen. I love Adam's apple so much, but if it were to become canon, I would be upset because it is out of character. And I don't think Adam and Lucifer would ever be happy together, ever. It's not gonna happen. There's just too much hurt there for either of them to ever be happy with each other. Well, maybe Lucifer could be happy, but Adam could never be happy. Lucifer traumatized him. And you know what? I know what the show says, and I know what the show says is canon is actually canon, but I cannot for 1 second believe that Adam deserved to be cheated on. I think that's a ridiculous thing to say. I think that's a ridiculous thing to think, because he literally had no options. Like, he was just as trapped in that marriage as Lilith was. Just because he was a jerk in it, like, that doesn't mean he deserves to be cheated on. I don't think anybody deserves to be cheated on. And honestly, I find it very icky and weird and frankly kind of disturbing how Vivzy continues to write stories where the person who got cheated on deserved it. I don't like that. It really rubs me the wrong way, and it kind of makes me think that Vivzy herself has been cheating on people and has been trying to justify it in her head ever since. Because why else would she be like so gung-ho about continually making propaganda for adultery? It's very strange to me, and I don't like it. I think cheating is bad. Hot take. That or she's gotten cheated on in every relationship. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she's been cheated on in every single relationship. She comes off as like very mean and just kind of like not very fun to be around. I could not imagine ever being one of Vivzy's friends. Like, that seems like walking on eggshells. Like, she is such a bad friend that people have made call-out post videos about how bad of a friend she is. And while I don't think that that's, like, really a necessary video to make, like, I don't think it's any kind of, like, handsome. I don't think that Vivzy's career should be taken away just because she's a bad friend. But, like, also, like, I don't want to be friends with somebody like that. I just can't believe, like, she's 32 or however old she is, and she still acts like a teenager. Like, she really needs to go to therapy. And if she is already going to therapy, clearly it's not working and she needs a new therapist. Or, you know, maybe talk therapy just isn't for her. Because you should not be 32 and typing, like, and tweeting like you're still in high school. She needs to get off Twitter. She really needs to get off Twitter. It is not good for her. And she's stagnating because of it. Like, she would be a much better writer and a much better person if she would get off Twitter. I know she's on Blue Sky now, but let's be honest. Blue Sky is not better. It's fine. Did I get it all? No, I missed it. I missed a strip. Watch Viv's next show after Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. It'll be another cheating plot with gay boys. Good friends. 50% turnover rates. Yeah. Yeah. I would never want to meet her. Ever. And frankly, I don't really want to go to any Has Been Hotel conventions because she might be there. Like, everything about her is just such a massive red flag. And I don't want to be anywhere near it because I've been around people who are like that, and they have ripped my heart in two. I aspire for my husband Hotel AU to be non-toxic. Thank God you probably won't ever meet her. If you do, I say God cursed you there. Oh no. I really don't want to meet her, because if I did, I might be rude to her, and I don't think... I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person, you know? Oh, did you ever see that one dude that, like, he was a hater and he went to, like, one of her conventions with a screenshot of his video about the show, like, taped to his chest? Like, he was like, oh, man, I forget what his name, but he had like an avatar that was like kind of looked like a jelly person. He made like this video criticizing angel dusts as a victim of sexual assault and like how poorly he was written. And I agreed with a lot of the things he said. I also think that he maybe was a very unfair to the show in many ways. But after he went to a convention just to hate, like, I lost all respect for him. Why would you do that? You were on top. I respected you. And then you go and do that. That's not how you spell bed. That's not even close to how you spell bed. Is the color of his avatar red? No, it's green. Slimesicle, yes, that guy. I'm pretty certain. I can't believe he would do that. What a silly, foolish thing to do. Dude, it's worth it. It is not worth it. I cannot imagine hating anything enough to show up to a safe space for people who like that thing and then just to hate. What a bizarre thing to do. I can't imagine caring about anything that much. Who has that kind of time? Some people just really need hobbies and some friends to tell them that they're being stupid. I really wish somebody had told that guy no. Some people just need to be told no. But anyway, while we're talking about him, there is like one of his points that I do want to acknowledge. And he made this point that the song Poison was a bad song. Like it was inappropriate for a victim of sexual assault because it was something that you could dance to. And you know what? I kind of understand where he's coming from with that. But at the same time, I think you're wrong. Like, it's like a lot of people act like that song was sexualizing sexual assault. And I just don't agree and I don't see it. Um I think the song Poison was totally fine. I don't think it's like above criticism or anything, but I think the song is fine. The song is totally fine. The problem is where it's placed, because they accidentally made the song like worthless, because like the song it's like talking about angel dust, and you know he's putting on a mask and like his life is so terrible, and that's what the song is about how badly he's being abused. But because we already saw him like being abused by Valentino, we already know how bad he's got it. It makes the entire song a waste of time. And you know what? That song, if they had like, if instead of like showing us how bad Valentino was first, if they had just gone straight into the song, everything would have been fine. And it would have been a wonderful use of music in a musical for storytelling. But because they did both. They had just like they had it done in the way that a regular show would do it, and then they also had the music. They made the one that came next a waste of time. And so we're just repeating information that we've already had, which means like if you can watch a musical without the music in it, you've messed up. My only issue with Poison is that it feels repetitive to me. It makes the same point, Angel being trapped under Veil's control and nothing else, and maybe I'm not thinking hard enough on it. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, but like said it in a way that is better and smarter. I am not concise without a script, fellas. Hey, let's see. Is that enough trees? This patch is very empty. Do I dare? Do I dare add a third tree type in here? No, absolutely not. It's too green. So what are we doing, AJ? We're making like a romantic pathway for the garden. So like hang on. So in case you don't already know, I am making the bed and breakfast for former baddies in Minecraft because it's so much easier to do it in Minecraft than it is to do it in Blender. So what I've done is this room right here. This is the library. And the library has an entrance over here to a beautiful woods that it is kind of overgrown. But it's got this beautiful woods and this beautiful pathway that will go down and end right here at the outer wall, right? And this is gonna be a beautiful, lovely walkway to walk down at night on a nice warm summer's night with two specific little lesbians. Why won't you grow? Thank you. That's better. Oh, it's so pretty. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just adding like not the finishing touches, but I'm adding some more tweeze. And then after that, we'll get to the ground cover finally, and like really make this place look nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, fellas. That should do it on trees. Should I build the Vindication house in Minecraft just for fun? Yes. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Linus. I just want you to know that she uses she, they pronouns. Oh, did they really? My bad. Could have fooled me, I guess. That might be like an out of taste joke. I apologize. Honestly, I really do think that the whole pronoun debate is kind of ridiculous. I feel like it's gotten to a point where like it's just silly. It's beyond parody at this point, you know? But like, you know, of course, I will always respect people's pronouns. Like if you want to be called by a pronoun, as so long as the pronoun actually exists, whatever, you know? I don't know how I feel about it, but I like the idea of every character having a similar moment to Alistair's breakdown in the finale. I kind of like that too. Just so long as you like do it correctly. I don't get why people use food for pronouns. Do people actually do that? Oh my goodness. I knew about like the I knew about like the they zems, whatever that means. I did not know about the people who genuinely use food for pronouns. Like, I feel like the only pronouns we should accept are he, she, and they. I think that anything else is stupid. You are not going to sit there and tell me that you think Zer-Zem is your identity. You made that up. I know love gender and angel gender. Those are not genders. That is made up. That has no basis in any reality at all. In my opinion, you are either a she or a he, or you are neither. You cannot have anything else. Anything else is, in my opinion, attention seeking. There's no other reason for it. Because it's not real. It's made up. And you know what? Every person that I have ever met that has pronouns that aren't he, she, or they has been a massive jerk. Hope I can place those. Isn't Zer and Zem like an alternative to she, they, and he, they? As far as I know, no. I do not understand why you would write Zer, Zem instead of just she, they, or he, they. It is infinitely easier to just use the right one, you know? What am I doing? What was I even looking for? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, I remember now. I remember what I'm doing. This is a very cool flower. I do not know where it's from, though. I've never seen it before. Not crimson roots. Those look bad with our collection things. A beehive would be nice. She, he for me because I don't care for others. Like some pronouns, nude, just feel weird to me. I get that. Personally, I really do not understand why anyone cares about pronouns at all. I really don't get it. Like, cause to me, like, they do not matter. Like, I don't care what somebody calls me. I really don't. Like, my preferred pronouns are she, her, because that was what I was born as. I feel like it's just easier for everyone if I just use the pronouns I was born with. Um, and I really don't get why anyone cares about them. I have no desire to change them because like I don't like feel like I have any like super strong attachment to she or her or anything. Like that's just the way I was born. Like I feel like that anything it's just the way it was born. It feels like it has like no real impact on my reality, you know? I don't think it's had any effect on me that I was born female. I really don't. I don't feel like anyone's ever been sexist to me because I'm a woman. I don't feel like anything really changes because I'm a woman. I don't think it would be any different than if I were a boy. Well, I mean, I guess there are some things that would be different because my parents would expect a lot more of me if I were a boy. um, but at the end of the day, it's just such a non-issue to me. I really can't understand or relate to it. If I woke up tomorrow and everybody started calling me he, I don't think I think I would be a little bit like weirded out at first, maybe a little bit perturbed, but after a while, I don't think I would care. I once heard of this thing that happens with an envy person who got mad because they couldn't put an X for a gender in place of F since they were born female but went by they them. What a non-issue. I do not get it. I really don't get it. I do not get why anyone cares about gender. Like for a long time when I was a child, like the movement, the gender movement when I was a child is that all genders are exactly equal and exactly the same. And I don't quite agree with that because there are like some biological differences between men and women. But like the logic is that men and women are equal in every way and exactly the same in every way, then why would it matter what your pronouns are? Because they're equal in every way, right? And there's no differences between them, right? So why do you care? Being a man and the woman is the exact same thing. Why does it matter what people call you? I don't think it'll be something that I can ever relate to, ever. And frankly, I'll never understand it. But, like, I guess if other people care about this other thing that I don't care about, whatever. You know, live and let live. I just don't want them shoving it in my face, you know? I think the worst thing that that the left has done for minorities is shove our identities in other people's faces. You know, I'm gay and all I want is to be left alone. I feel like shoving the identities of people who are minorities into the faces of everyone else makes them pay attention to me more, and I don't want people to pay attention to me. And I feel like doing that also makes people dislike us more, which, you know, like the harder people are like springs, the harder you try to get them to do something that they don't want to do or to think something that they don't want to think, the harder they're going to push back against you, and pretty soon they're going to go after innocent people who had nothing to do with it, and it's just going to be a nightmare. This looks nice. I did not realize that these would glow, and I do like that. Alright, let's see if I can plant these. I can! They look bad though. I don't like them. Away they go. Let's see. I'm sure these will also look bad. Yeah, they really don't match. Um, glowing flowers in hell, that's a good idea. Yes, it is. I like it when things glow. It makes me happy. Not that, because that looks bad. And the green will look bad too. Where are the mushrooms? There's gotta... Oh. Actually, I wonder if I can plant a mangrove tree here. There's so much that I don't know about the gender sex debate that I just shut up most of the time. Incompetence is great for getting out of conversations you don't want to be in. Yes. Yes, I agree. The thing about the gender and sex debate is I wish it just wasn't a debate. I wish everyone would just shut up, you know? That's how I feel. I think everyone should just shut up. I mean that on both sides. Everyone shut up. The mushrooms. Um, I'll get to those later. What was I doing? Mangrove sprouts. That's what I was looking for. I don't need glass right now. Where's my bone meal? Oh, it's right there. Oh! Oh my! That is not what I was expecting you to look like. But my goodness, what an impressive beast you are. Hello. Um, random, but what nickname should I give my give my Asmodeus? Um, Edna Mode. Or just Mode for short. Um, what? Is that a flower? Oh, what an interesting creature you are. I mean, you're not a creature, but like, what a weird thing. Oh, it makes such a weird noise. It kind of sounds like a pig. Doesn't that sound like a pig to you? So tall! What a cool tree. I will have to put that somewhere else. Not here though. Oh, look at this cow! He's stuck in the hole! Oh, there's more wood in there. What an interesting abomination. I have the temptation to scatter these around. And so I shall. I know it doesn't, like, really make sense. We'll, like, pretend these are bushes, I guess. Or maybe like a disease. Oh, you're floating. No, not allowed. No, I don't like that. Certainly was an idea, though. The lesbian kiss scene is gonna look sick. Heck yeah, it will. Eels. Oh man, I'm having fun. This is good. This is great. This is lovely. I feel like we can probably add one more thing. The withered rose. Withered rose. I did also want to add some mushrooms, so don't let me forget to do that. Black flowers. Yes, we got black flowers. Hello, Mr. Sir. Get out. He's getting in my face. Some kind of rude little hoe. Okay. We added that. Yes. Yes. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Ooh, we could probably add some of this glow lichen around. That would be cool. That would be cool. I don't need that. These hanging roots will be probably pretty cool too. I don't need that. And mushrooms. Can't forget the mushrooms. Oh, we don't need this. can place this right then. Yeah, I can. You guys have no idea how much I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms more than you can imagine. Oh, that's like a straight line. No, go right there, and there, and there. I feel like AJ has one time or more drew a mushroom themed character. You have no idea. I'm going to try and make the hotel. Is it okay by you? Yeah, go for it. AJ, do you think red or white stained glass will be good for the Vindication house? I would have to see what other materials we're working with. I would say, test both and see which one you like better. AJ saying, oh, got me so off guard. I don't know if it's just my Wi-Fi, but every time you laugh, it sounds like the Wi-Fi router trying to laugh. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. It's my mic. It's not your Wi-Fi. It is totally my mic. But for some reason, it interprets my laughing as part of the background noise. So it just mutes it. I don't know why it does that. I wish it didn't. And I really wish that I could use my nice mic instead, but the thing is that my nice mic, it's so quiet that if I don't have it like right up to my mouth, you can barely hear me. Okay, we got mushrooms. Now, it's glow like a time. Aw, yeah. With it muting your mic when you laugh makes your laughing all the more memorable. I wish you could climb. I wish you could climb glow lichen. Adding some interest. My mic also doesn't pick up whenever I'm like doing stupid vocal stems. Which I guess that's fine. But like also, don't you guys want to hear my stupid vocal stems? We having speech problems. Would having speech problems be in character for the Egg Boys? I'm sure for some of them. AJ, can you answer this for me? Yeah, sure, go for it. Vocal stem stream when? Never. We're gonna put this on the ground too to like just mess it up. Because it is not been taken care of in a very long time. This is lovely. I mean, another YouTuber I watched had a skibbity toilet vocal stem for a while. Malware, what was your question? You wanted me to answer something for you, right? I can't answer if you don't give me a question. Is the water should be lava? I don't know what that means. Oh, because I'm adding a pool. Oh, I see, I see. Uh, I've got an idea. I've got an idea for you. Make it water, but put like red, make the bottom of the pool red so it looks like blood. I think this is done. Oh, the roots. Oh, I can't place them. Oh, there we go. Now I can place them. But they look terrible. No! That looks like that now, I guess. Huh. Weird. Yeah, they look terrible. Beehive, that was what I was gonna add. And the shroom light. Here. No. Yes. I guess we can add 2. No. Has to be in the trees or it looks weird. This is like the perfect place for it, right there. Can I eat that root? Sure, go for it. Ah, lovely. And the last thing we need is a singular beehive. Right there. You know what, we could add 1 more. No. Yes. Perfect. Alright, we are done with this section of the garden. And to celebrate, we are going to empty our inventory completely so that I feel organized. I wouldn't mind walking through that walkway. Thank you. What is that? What on earth is a frog light? Those. What? What is calcite? It's calcite. I can't design places or areas very well. I don't know if you were here for like the beginning of stream, but what we actually did in order to design this place is we actually started by just like sketching out where we wanted everything to go, and then from there like kind of freeballing it. Designing environment is very, oh, don't want to get rid of that, otherwise I have to remake that. I should put that in a chest before I lose it forever. The way you get better at designing environments, I'm sure you probably could have guessed, is by designing environments. I know it's tough, but like, you do have to like put in practice to actually do it. So what I would suggest in order to practice doing it is to start by like sketching out like a plan of where you want things to be, and then going into Minecraft and then just placing stuff and seeing what happens. I think what we're going to do is we are going to go to bed and then we'll start doing something else. I don't really feel like doing more garden work right now. So what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to start on the second floor of the house. I was there, you read my comments, I think. I think I remember doing that, but also my memory is so bad I don't trust myself. Anyway, I could have gone out the front door. I really could have gone out the front door. I really, I could have gone out the front door. I really could have gone out the front door. Look at that! Ah, chat! Look at that! That is gorgeous. Actually, I think I'm gonna be done with stream. I need to be done. I have commissions to do.